Let's bring in Farah Qadan. She's a Canadian-Palestinian who has many family members and friends in Gaza. She joins us live now from Ottawa in Canada. Farah, so I understand you were born in Gaza. You spent much of your childhood there. Now you have many friends and family members living under this constant Israeli bombing. What's it like for you living so far away in Canada, watching all of this horror unfold on television? You're seeing the violence, the bloodshed. You must be feeling a deep sense of helplessness.
Hi, Darren. Thank you for having me. I honestly oftentimes don't find the words to really articulate what it's felt like for me and for so many people who align themselves with what's happening in Palestine. The dehumanization that we've been witnessing from all corners, from our government, our elected officials, down to the media groups here in Canada and really across the world, has been just horrifying to witness. It's been fueling and justifying the horrific slaughter and violent displacement of the people that have been besieged in what's being dubbed a death camp within the confines and borders of the Gaza Strip. Day in and day out, we have been, struggling to, find the words for what we're seeing, trying to keep in touch with our loved ones from so far away, not knowing if we're going to wake up and hear from them or if we're going to wake up and hear, horrifying news. It's really quite shameful what we're witnessing from so far away.
And Farah, I understand you have family members in Gaza who are diabetic. They require regular checkups. But of course, most hospitals in Gaza are not working due to the bombing. They've been damaged, or lack of water, fuel, electricity, and medical supplies. How are they coping on the ground? What are you hearing from them?
They're in the same boat as everyone in Gaza right now. There is no access to any medical facilities, any support, any medication. Oftentimes, they're unable to really reach any facilities where they can get the care that they require. I'm sure you're witnessing the same statistics that are coming out from there and seeing the same footage and images of the, tens of thousands of Palestinians that have been injured in the last, 35 plus days. Everyone is in the same boat. Everyone is rationing food. Everyone is trying to reconcile whether they're going to be awake the next day, if they're going to be able to survive the following week. It's been incredibly difficult, and we can see and we can sense, we can feel the helplessness that's been seeping into their voices every time that we try to get in touch with them. And witnessing it from so far away has just been absolutely devastating.
Farah, let me ask you about the Palestinian diaspora in Canada. What's the mood among your community there about Israel's war on Gaza, and also, more importantly, Canada's position on the war?
I can speak for many Canadians when I say that we are all very ashamed and very disappointed in our elected officials. Week after week, we've seen hundreds of thousands of Canadians taking to the streets, protesting the inaction and the willful neglect of our elected officials who have been regurgitating the same tired lines and sound bites in defense of Israel as it violates international law after international law with continued impunity. We have signed petitions, sent letters to our members of parliament. We have, continuously ensure that we're sharing our outrage with what we're witnessing on the ground in Gaza. And for whatever reason, we continue to be dismissed. Our, the mere language that's being used to dehumanize Palestinian and media rhetoric has also been adding fuel to what a lot of the people in Palestine are being subjected to in the justification of Israel's actions.
Farah Qadan, many thanks for your time. Thanks very much for speaking to us. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.